Hello and welcome to my page. Hope you are doing good. Nah. I beg, I'm not this lover. See my face for my real face. Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin has been trending recently. After the last video I made, someone dropped a comment and was like, please analyze the recent video that came out from Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin's camp exonerating him that Ruth Matthew sold her baby. The same people that were insulting me when I was calling out their hero for who he really is in regards to this particular conversation. So let me take you right back when I got myself involved in this conversation before I get to the point of showing you what happened and why Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin is trying so hard to protect his image, which we all understand, or would I say I understand, with regards to this particular baby that got missing in his church. If you are ready for this and many more, see you after the intro. To understand this, my dear viewer, Prof X himself got into this particular case ab initio, and he was all about talking baby testimony. Why is it that it was only when after Ruth Matthew had been arrested to the person that he believed that you all are buying this whole narrative of playing along, when they had been in tandem right before even Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin's case came? Because if you look at this right now, listen to this particular audio.
I'm going to ask her, so she would tell me.
Why don't you put her on record while you're talking to her and send me?
No, you're going to talk to her as well. Let's know it's not a hidden agenda. Let's confront her. We're on a case. And what I told her, if she doesn't open up and tell us the truth, they might win the case. So she has to tell us the truth. There's nothing you're hiding from her. Are you in love with her? Did you promise her marriage? Did you tell her you were going to marry her?
But one thing we should also establish is that the fact that the child was there is true, right?
How will you know it's true if this woman said that you're going to marry her and the man came to rape her? My brother. Eh?
You must need to know about that one, sir.
You say you did what?
You need to know about the
I'm going to her now so that you put the phone on record. You'll be talking to her, I'll be talking to her. You'll be asking her questions, I'll be asking her questions. It doesn't matter if my voice is there. Let's have it for keeps. At least you can justify it that you've not seen her and now you see her. Now you saw her, so you had to do proper questioning and get the facts because things were not adding up.
Now that particular video you saw that was released by Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin's camp, doctored in such a way to make it look like Ruth Matthew herself said that she sold her baby. That audio was made on request by Prof X. You heard 𝐲𝐨𝐴 saying right there in the audio that Prof X had promised Ruth Matthew marriage, love, blah, blah, blah. Or would you people say right now that that is also playing along? If 𝐲𝐨𝐴 was making that particular comment while talking to Prof X, why did Prof X, knowing that it's a lie, if it is a lie, not refute it and be like, what are you saying? What's the meaning of what you're saying? But he did not refute that particular conversation while 𝐲𝐶𝐴 was saying it to her. So there's a likelihood that while he was talking to Ruth Matthew, they might have had some kind of interesting conversation, just like he told you people that he was playing along with 𝐲𝐶𝐴. Understanding this particular case right now, you could see that this video was made by 𝐲𝐶𝐴, whom I established she was the link between Prof X and then conversations with Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin's team or anyone that was working for him. Now, she might not have been speaking to Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin personally, but if you are speaking to his own personal assistant or something, it's more of like you speaking to him because they give him feedback. So how did this particular video get into the hands of Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin? That's what you have to ask yourself. So this video might have gotten into their hands by the person that recorded it, 𝐲𝐶𝐴. So let's look at the video right now together. Now, if you look at this video, let me put my screen on record so you get to see my screen as I'm seeing it. I have something else to say about Ruth Matthew's husband in this video. So stick around after as I look at this particular video released by Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin's camp, more of like to prove the fact that Ruth Matthew sold her baby, which I think, of course, is a lie from the pit of Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin's camp. So looking at this particular video right now, this point where they are stressing that she said she sold her baby, look at the jump cut right now. Let me play it right now.
Not to say now you. Let's say not for me even answer that man, no. Because now first come before Moses.
Did you tell Moses this one?
So Moses also came and told you what? Be honest. Be honest.
If you say now, if you say now you go say.
If you say now you, if you look at that particular, you see, let me play it again. You see the jump cut. I'm a video editor. I do this. I shoot my videos myself. Everything I edit it myself. That was a jump cut. I'm going to play for you the original video and what they have been able to manipulate. The funny thing is that even blogs themselves took it, like legit.ng posted this, and many people are posting it on Facebook. Very minded people. That's why you see what I don't blog. What I do here is analysis, right? And make sure you share this video. I'm trying to show you how they did what they did. All right, so right now I am in my software I used to edit videos. Some people have been asking, George, what do you use to edit your videos? I use a software called Final Cut Pro, right? So this is the original video right here. This first marking you see right here is the first Nayu. She said Nayu like thrice, all right? So this is the first Nayu. This is the second Nayu. Let me play the original video for you to hear, and I'm going to show you how they edited it so you get to see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to play the original video right now. Let me say from this point, since this point is the important part, let me play it so you get to see what they did. All right, so listen.
How it take happen, and that's like this. I take explain for right. Say Ruth,
That's possible. So let me explain something.
If you say now you, they go who you oh, not to say now you. Let's say not for me even answer that man, no. Because now first come before Moses.
Did you tell Moses this one?
So Moses also came and told you what? Be honest. Be honest.
If you say now, if you say now you, because everybody tells you now you go say this speaking, you go judge against yourself. Oh.
Now, did you hear that? So at this point right now, she's saying something different here, and then she's saying something different here. At this point, she said here that people are saying that she is the one that sold her child. So let me show you what they did to make it look like Matthew said that she sold her child. All right, so at this point right now, I'm going to do what I mean by a jump cut. A jump cut is where you take, so right now they deleted this part of the video. So let me do that right now so you get to see what I'm talking about. All right, so stay with me. Make sure you share this video so people get to know what happened, because some very stupid, gullible people are believing that narrative by Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin scam. So let me do that live so you see how this is done. All right. So I'm going to cut this part right now. All right, so let's look at the video right now again.
If you say now you go say this speaking.
Did you see that?
If you say now you go say this speaking.
Do you see that? So there was actually a video. Let me show you what I just did right now. See, here is the main video right here. So they cut out the whole of this part and they were able to make it look like she said she sold her child. But this is actually what led to her saying that. She was saying that people said she sold her child.
Now, if you say now you, because everybody tells you now you go say this speaking.
Do you see that? Did you see what I just showed you right now? Okay. So this is how it was done. Let's get back to the studio. If you look at that video that was circulating around, let me ask you, Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, if you are watching me, why would you be going through all of this to cover your image, or would I say change your narrative? To the point that he had to open a Facebook page. I think you do, because who would be taking videos of Ayo, the husband of Ruth Matthew? Who will be making videos upon videos about him? They opened the fresh Facebook page for him and be making videos on their own end of what he's saying against the wife, and saying that the wife, connive with her boyfriend to take the child. And of course, he did a good thing because I watched the time that he denied the pictures that was, or the conspiracy theory that was circulated by Prof X that this particular boy is the child, and the father said that that particular child is not his child. You see, the reason why I wasn't talking about this was that Prof X said, no, not as if I even care what he thinks, at the point of where he was saying, if you're not talking about baby testimony, get out of the case, don't put your mouth in the case. Right here, we are looking for the baby. We have listened to audios right here of what he was saying behind the scenes compared to what he comes to say on the outside. The same Prof X himself was talking against the person of Ruth and saying how they were going to ask her hard questions and all that for her to give herself away and a couple of other things. So 𝙬𝙧𝙀𝚘𝚏 remains a very important piece right here to connect in this particular conversation, because this video might have gotten to Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin's team, who were able to manipulate it to sell the narrative that Ruth Matthew sold her child, which is a lie. A very fat lie. Maybe not as fat as Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. But do you understand it? But for you to allow this narrative to run, Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, you have an agenda. Your hands are not clean. For you to be agreed to pay that $10,000, you are suspicious. For you to be allowing this kind of narrative to run, you are suspicious. Let me assume that you are not aware of this, but I will not say you are not aware, because even this lover still gets you for case to drag you. So stop lying. Stop. That's how you, I don't know.
Ruth, there's no way to happen for my baby. Government, Nigeria, make me help me good in Nigeria. I don't come again for this matter. As I be talk as if say you too like money. No. You don't say now, so go so the baby. Now wait till they talk.
Even the husband himself, look at what the husband is saying, the father of the child. Look at what he's saying. Last time I saw his video, he was looking, or maybe Jeremiah they have been able to, clean him up and then all that, give him suits, give him everything. He's looking okay, and just for them to take a video. So even the father of the child believed this manipulation. Just imagine, because the father, you see, the husband and the wife were already not in tandem over this whole issue. They were not already, it's already a dysfunctional family to even start with. So they could show him the video and manipulate him to believing that the wife was saying that she sold the baby, which is a lie. So Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, you are even putting more asunder, you are putting more rift between this man and the wife, instead of them putting their heads together to look for their own child. Because the man has already been accusing her of doing something with the whatever boyfriend she has about the baby. Now he is now saying that, hey, what I've been saying is true, that she sold the baby. Even he himself believed it. Of course, he's going to believe it because he doesn't know what I know. He doesn't know that the video was manipulated. Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, your hands are not clean. I am watching you closely. I have not even started discussing some things that are very questionable about your person. But don't look at this as an attack on your person, because because there are no checks and balances in what is happening in the Nigerian church, people like you thrive and do a lot of things. I'm yet to talk about your case and how Cassie was arrested and a couple of things. I'll look at that in a different video entirely. So Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, what you are doing right now would not help you in this particular narrative or in this particular conversation. If you know where that baby is, whatever happened to that baby at your premises, you have questions to answer to the public. You have questions to answer to whatever God you serve. But remember, the truth would always remain constant, and the spirit of that baby would haunt you. Would haunt you. It would haunt you. Except the truth itself comes out. So this itself doesn't make sense. This, no, it doesn't work. So look for another narrative. All right? Look for another narrative. All right? See you people next time. I love you. Bye-bye.